Hello, Dean from ownyourwedding.com here. I'm going to give you a quick look at our wedding budget spreadsheets. So first of all, you'll need to log into your Google account. Once you've done that, click on the link in the Wedding Budget Starter Guide and you'll come to this introduction page, which just gives you a bit of an introduction to the spreadsheet and some of the key features. So the first thing that you'll want to do is to take a copy and save it onto your own Google Drive. So to do that, go to File, make a copy and just enter in a name, my wedding budget. So first of all, I'll show you the example from Hannah and my wedding. So if you go to the example tab at the bottom, and so here is the example budget from our wedding. As you can see, we've listed every single item and we've grouped them to make them easier to find. And so for each individual item, we've simply got a quantity, a description, and then the price per item. And the total price is calculated automatically. The other thing that we've got for every item here is a status, and you can change this depending on how far through the purchase you are. So for example, at the beginning you can set it as an estimate, and you can see that when you do that the colour changes, so it's a nice visual guide to tell you at what stage every purchase is at. And then as you move through, you can perhaps say you've paid the deposit, it changes to orange, and then once you pay the final amount, you can change to fully paid and it goes to green to tell you that it's done. So the other column we've got here is the amount paid. So as we've just given the example there, if you've paid a deposit, you could change that, so you could say we've only paid £100 for this so far, which is the deposit, and that keeps a record then to show you that there's still some money left to pay on that particular item. And then of course the all-important grand total is shown at the top here, so you can keep track and see where you are relative to your overall budget. So it really is as simple as that. So to create your own wedding budget, simply go down to the blank budget tab and you'll see here this is set up ready for you to fill in your own wedding budget. So all you need to do is choose a category name, so for example wedding party. You can choose a heading, so we'll put in here bride, and the first item can be bride's dress. Obviously we want one of those. We'll leave it as estimate for the time being. We'll put in a unit price, so we'll put in here, we'll be quite generous, 2,000, don't know, is that generous? I'm not sure actually. And you can see there that the total price is updated and the overall total cost for the whole wedding is also updated. Now because this is still an estimate, the amount paid is still set to 0. So as we've already described, as you go through the process you could say whether you've paid a deposit or whether you've fully paid. So if we change that to fully paid, we can enter the final amount there. So if you want to add other groups, for example we want to add a section here for the groom, so what you do is simply select the number of rows you want to add, right click, insert 5 below, and it'll put those rows in for you. You can then select the existing rows, right click, select copy, and then paste where you want to put them. You can then change the heading, so we'll call this one groom, and we'll add an item in here for groom's suit, and we can change this back to an estimate. We can put this in, say £1,000, and we can change that to 0. So you can see it's as simple as that. The total cost is updated, the amount paid is at 2,000 because we haven't paid for the groom's suit yet, and so you can very clearly and quickly scan here to see which items are fully paid, which are estimates, and which are partially paid. And it's as simple as that. So if you have any questions, you can email us at deanandhannah@ownyourwedding.com or leave a comment below and we'll get back to you.